Watch and pray that ye enter not into temptation.
You heard that, brother?
The spirit indeed is willing, but the flesh is weak.
The spirit indeed is willing, but the flesh is weak. It's in our spirit to serve the Heavenly Father, but our flesh gets weak, right? It happens a lot, right? We get tired, we get exhausted, we get headaches. We deal with the flesh.
This is Sirach, 37, verse 14. For a man's mind is sometimes wont to tell him more than 7 watchmen that sit above in high tower. And above all this, pray to the Most High, that He will direct thy way in truth. So, no matter, He'll tell you a whole bunch of things, but you want to face the Most High and He guides you in the right direction.
That's right. Your mind is like 7 men upon a watchtower, right? And what do they all see different things, right? And they tell you to do this thing, and the one is saying it's one thing over there, one thing over here, right?
So wrong my brain, man. Like I comprehend shit, but it takes a long time, man. It's a lot of reading over.
A necessary patience to seek the Lord is better than those who live life without a God. Right? That's the commandments of God.
John 15:3. It's the book of John, chapter 15, and verse 3. It reads, Now ye are clean through the word which I have spoken unto you. Abide in me, and I in you. As a branch cannot bear fruit of itself, except it abide in the vine.
So the only thing that can make you clean is by the word.
Right.
That's what we're bringing out. Right. Washing with water by the word, that's the only thing that can cleanse you, brother.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 1, verse 16. Wash you, make you clean. Put away the evil of your doings from before mine eyes. Cease to do evil.
He said what?
Cease to do evil.
Meaning don't do evil. Stop doing evil. That's what the word cease means. Right? He said wash you and make you clean. How do you do that? By abstaining from certain appearances of evil. Or all appearances of evil.
It's the book of Jeremiah, chapter 10, and verse 22.
It's like I said, 2 and 22.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 2, and verse 22. And it reads, For though thou wash thee with nitre, and take thee much soap, yet thy iniquity is marked before me.
Right, a lot of jakes, they really thought they can wash away their sins. Right? And the Lord said, although you washing yourself with nitre and soap, you still got that sin upon you. Go on.
Saith the Lord Yahweh, how canst thou say, I am not polluted? I have not gone after Balaam. See thy way in the valley. Know what thou hast done. Thou art a swift dromedary traversing her ways.
All right. 5:26.
This is the book of Ephesians, chapter 5, verse 26. That he might sanctify and cleanse it with the washing of water by the word.
So, brother, you taking a spiritual shower right now, right? It's the best shower of your life. You might have got off a long day at work. You know, you hop in the shower and you think that feel good. Brother, this is better than that, right? This is the spiritual water washing you down, right? Now you all clean. Came up here with stains all on your garment. They kind of washed away. I can't see them, brother, right?
Cleansed up.
Yeah. It's better than any type of bath, bubble bath, the little rubber ducky, you know. It's the true bath, brother, right? It's the real soul food. It's the real deal. You got to dive into it, brother.
This is the book of Sirach, chapter 2, and verse 1. My son, if thou come to serve Yahweh, prepare thy soul for temptation. Set thy heart aright, and constantly endure, and make not haste in time of trouble. Cleave unto him, and depart not away, that thou mayest be increased at thy last end.
That's right, brother. When it comes to serving the Lord, it's the real deal, brother. I'm gonna keep saying it. When it comes to serving the Lord, it's serious, right? You got to prepare your soul, right? Because what is Satan gonna do?
This ain't no religion either, right?
Ain't no religion, right? This is our culture, our heritage. You can bring out 1 Peter chapter 5, verse 8, right? We have to be vigilant. We have to prepare our soul for certain temptations, because once we kind of, obtain this truth and find out what's going on, Satan hates that. So he's going to try everything in his power to stop you from knowing the truth. Right? We went over earlier, Esau is that cherubim with the sword, making you not know the truth, or trying to prohibit you from learning the truth. 5 and 8.
This is the book of 1 Peter chapter 5 and verse 8. And it reads, be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about, seeking whom he may devour.
Right, so Satan, your adversary, is walking around like a lion, seeking whom he may devour. So if you get caught slipping or lacking, brother, that's because you wasn't being vigilant enough. Right, that means you didn't prepare your soul for temptation. Right, bring that out. 58:1.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 58, verse 1. Cry aloud, spare not, lift up thy voice like a trumpet, and shew my people their transgression, in the house of Jacob their sins.
So that's what we're doing through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shema Shai. Bring out Psalms 58:1.
It's the book of Psalms, chapter 58, verse 1. Do ye indeed speak righteousness, O congregation? Do ye judge uprightly, O ye men of Slakia, O ye sons of men? Yea, in heart ye work wickedness, ye weigh the violence of your hands in the earth.
Right, they're going to Esau. He's a wicked ass man. Go on.
The wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies.
Who's known for speaking lies on the earth? The so-called white man. That's right. We can't stand a white man. Go on.
That's right. Their poison is like the poison of a serpent. They are like the deaf adder that stoppeth her ear.
Right. Remember that we kept going into that serpent going into Esau. Go on.
Which will not hearken to the voice of charmers, charming never so wisely.
Go on.
Break their teeth, O Yahweh.
He said what?
Break their teeth, O Yahweh.
Go on.
In their mouth, break out the great teeth of the young lions, O Yahweh.
So we have to pray that the Most High break the teeth of the young lion, right? Pray that he protects us, right? So we won't get devoured by that lion, right? We got to pray that the Most High put angels around us, that he puts it in our spirit to read and to pray and to fast, all right? To stay in the spirit, to watch the videos, do breakdowns. That's what we have to pray for in these last days, all right? Yeah, hey man, this a whole meal.
It's just, man, it's an evil
We're
world,
back at
evil ass
22 and
world.
1.
It's the book of Matthew, chapter 22, verse 1. And Yahweh Shah answered and spake unto them again by parables, and said, the kingdom of heaven is like unto a certain king which made a marriage for his son, and sent forth his servants to call them that were bidden to the wedding, and they would not come.
Right?
Again he sent forth other servants, saying, tell them which are bidden, behold, I have prepared my dinner, my oxen and my fatlings are killed, and all things are ready, come into the marriage.
Right, so all things are upon the table, brother. You got the meat, the bread, the lamb, the milk, the wine, right? The pomegranate, the figs. You got everything before you, brother. It's a lot. You got to keep eating, right? Eat in moderation.
That's right.
That's right. What's your nationality? What tribe? Ephraim.
My father.
All right, you said it, brother. Right.
You
Ephraim.
gotta say it with pride, brother.
Yeah,
I'm
not
an Israelite from the
Ephraim.
tribe of Ephraim.
You know you always say Ephraim.
You don't sound, you say it all, bro.
Yeah, we don't say
That's
it.
bad with you, man. Say it like a
Shit,
man,
bro.
brother.
That's a,
You a lion, brother.
that's a mighty
That's
song.
your heritage.
Bring out Proverbs 30 and 30.
The prophet Joshua is from
That's right.
Ephraim, man. That's a
That's
mighty
right.
brother, man.
That was a lion roar.
I don't know what I kept hearing though. They said that like, I don't know who said it, but like, they said Latinos aren't Israelites.
Yeah, that's a false doctrine.
That's bullshit.
That's right.
Who said it?
That's bullshit.
That's right, brother.
That's bullshit.
Con.
That brother
I
said
know
it.
we're already. He said only black people were.
Nah, you gonna it's like it. You gonna get some of that. It's prophesied in the Bible that would happen. You gonna get some Negro only Israelites that say
Right. And that's folly, brother. That's folly.
Yeah. Don't let that bring you down, bro.
Bring that.
This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 30, verse 30. Bring it up. A lion which is strongest among beasts, and turneth not away for any. A greyhound.
Let's sit on that, right? The lion is the strongest beast. So when you say you Ephraimite, you gotta say it like a lion. I'm an Ephraimite. Right? Put some peace. I'm an Ephraimite. Right? Not like a demon, but like, you know, like you a monster. Alright? Like
That's
you a
crazy. That's
lion.
like, I live in Southwest Detroit, man, my whole life. And that's the entire Southwest Detroit, pretty much.
There you have it. Are they living the best life? Are they living like Edomites? Nah, right? They're not living too hot, right? You got so-called Mexican on Mexican violence, right? That goes into the curses. That's right.
That's the whole Southwest Detroit, man.
Yeah. We'll be out there one day. Maybe Prince Valley, teaching out there by that market.
Clark and Verner. Huh?
Yep, Clark and Verner. You know, Junction and Verner. You know, might be out there. Illinois. All right.
But I'm gonna be real, man. You show them this, and that just rush into his eyes.
Yeah, but you're gonna have a lot of Israelites that's gonna hearken, right? Because it was predestined for them to hearken, right? The Most High gonna put in their spirit, a lot of their spirit, to, you know, hearken and wake up, because that prophecy has to be fulfilled.
All right, brother. So yeah, it goes by. So don't let no Judah, the house of Judah, which is Judah, Benjamin, and Levi. That's the southern kingdom. Don't let them deter you from the truth, brother. Like if your father is a so-called Puerto Rican, it goes by whatever your father is, because he carries the seed. And this proves this in the book of Numbers, chapter 1 and verse 18. And they assembled all the congregation together on the first day of the second month. And they declared their pedigrees, their makeup, who they are, right? After their families, by the house of their fathers, according to the number of the names from the 20 years old and upward by their polls. So whatever your father is, that's what you are, brother.
Right. He's
If he's an indigenous, so-called Puerto Rican of the 12 tribes, and you be from the tribe of Ephraim, that's what you are. You have to understand that we're not gonna all look so-called like Negro. You got Blake Griffin. Have you seen Blake Griffin? His father is a so-called Haitian from the tribe of Levi. Very dark-skinned man, but he got with an Edomite woman. And Blake Griffin looks like you.
my mom.
Yeah. And then Blake Griffin got with another Edomite woman. And then you seen his child? He looks like a straight out Edomite boy with blonde hair. But he's an Israelite from the tribe of Levi.
Right, like that Cameron Boyce.
Hey, look,
He gave up the ghost.
Yard precept.
God.
Ezra 2.
So I mean, did he commit a sin basically? Like,
Yeah, he committed a big time sin, being with the other nations. Going to Deuteronomy 7 and 3. We got a precept for you. 2 Timothy 3 and 4.
This is the book of 2 Timothy chapter 3, verse 4. And it reads,
Jump down to verse 6. Like.
verse 6, the husbandman that laboreth must be first partaker of the fruits.
Slack it. 1 Timothy 3 verse 6.
This
That's
is the
what
book
it
of
was.
1 Timothy chapter 3, verse 6. And it reads, not a novice, lest being lifted up with pride, he fall into the condemnation of the devil. Moreover, he must have a good report of them which are without, lest he fall into reproach and the snare of the devil.
Right, a lot of these Israelite teachers and, you know, Negroites, they don't have a good report. They don't have a good name, all right? You're not really doing the works, all right? They don't know what's going on.
And in Puerto Rico, it was thousands of artifacts that was Hebrew, was Hebrew. They was in Puerto Rico. So that just shows you that the Puerto Ricans, so-called Puerto Ricans, they just were.
I think it was a port too, where the slaves came in, went to, right? Or no?
There's a port over there in Puerto Rico.
I mean, like that's where the slaves came.
Yeah, they came there by boat on
Let me bring it up.
different ports.
Let me bring it up.
We had a precept.
So in Deuteronomy 30.
Grandma down there.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 33, and verse 16. And for the precious things of the earth and fullness thereof, and for the good will of him that dwell in the bush, let the blessing come upon the head of Joseph and upon the top of the head of him that was separated from his brethren. His glory is like the firstling of his bullock, and his horns like the horns of unicorns. With them he shall push the people together to the ends of the earth, and they are the tens, it's like are the 10,000s of Ephraim, and they are the thousands of Manasseh.
Mercy, Jacob is all over the world.
All right, so I'm gonna give you a little breakdown.
Sir, verse 16. You got 17?
Yeah, 17. Yeah. I'm gonna give you a little small breakdown on Northern Kingdom, just a small one, right? All right, because your people, the 10 tribes, they came over here. That's why they have to be indigenous. They are the indigenous. They were the first people here. The 10 tribes came over here by ships. And I'm gonna bring it out. You saying so? I was gonna start off at read first one first, just to get the context of it. All right, and then I'll jump to 17. This is the book of 2 Kings, chapter 17, and verse 1. And the 12th year of Ahaz, king of Judah, began Hosea, the son of Elah, to reign in Samaria over Israel 9 years. All right. So he was the king at that time of Northern Kingdom. Because remember, the southern and northern, the nation of Israel branched off to southern and northern kingdom. And so at that time, Hosea was the king of Israel, which was the northern kingdom. All right, and then I'm gonna jump to 16. You said 16? All right. Verse 16, and they left all the commandments of the Lord. Yeah, the whole chapter is good. Like,
You start at 15 because we could go through it all day, and let's get to the crux of it real quick. Sir, verse 15.
All right, verse 15. And they rejected his statutes and his covenant that they made with their fathers, and his testimonies which he testified against them. And they followed vanity. It became vain, and went after the heathen that were round about them, concerning whom Yahweh had charged them, that they should not do like them. And they left all the commandments of Yahweh their God, and made them molten images, even to calves, and made a grove, and worshipped all the hosts of heaven, and served Baal. And they caused their sons and their daughters to pass through the fire, and used divination and enchantments, and sold themselves to do evil in the sight of Yahweh, to provoke him to anger. Therefore, Yahweh was very angry with Israel. So he was very angry with Northern Kingdom. And he removed them out of his sight. There was none left but the tribe of Judah. That's why Judah considered with the Jews. The tribe of Judah is considered the Jews. All right, so the Father in heaven cast them out, right? They went into captivity to Assyria. All right,
We gotta go to Second Ezra now.
yeah, I got it.
it.
That's more than
Syria, the Middle East?
Syria. Yeah, that's somewhere in the Middle East. All right.
I thought you guys don't recognize the Middle East.
Well, brother, it was all according to our location. They would be in the Middle East, but back then they weren't saying we're in the Middle East.
All right. So keep that in mind, right? So the Father in heaven, since Israel, Northern Kingdom, broke the law, statutes, commandments, the Father in heaven was very, very wrath with you guys. So he cast you out. He sent you into the enemies of the Assyrians. So you guys went into the Assyrian captivity, right? So this is what happened to you while you was in the Assyrian captivity. This is the book of 2 Ezra, chapter 13, and verse 39. And whereas thou sawest that he gathered another peaceable multitude to him, those are the 10 tribes which were carried away prisoners out of their own land in the time of Hosea, the king of Salmanasar, the king of Assyria, led away captive, and he carried them over the waters. And so came they into another land. But they took this counsel among themselves that they would leave the multitude of the heathen. So while you guys were in the Assyrian captivity, you guys took counsel amongst yourselves to leave the multitude of the heathen and go forth into a further country where never mankind dwelt. So you guys took the counsel to separate yourselves from among the heathen, to go into a further land, a country where never mankind dwelled. All right? That they might there keep their statutes, which they never kept in their own land. And they entered into Euphrates by the narrow passage of the river. For the Most High, Yahweh, the Most High, your God as well. For the Most High, Yahweh, then showed signs for them, and he held still the flood till they were passed over. For through that country, there was a great way to go.
Salaki, right? Just to recap, he's going into northern kingdom, right? Being expelled from the Most High's eyes, right? When you read well, we're going to get it in a minute,
Jeremiah
but
3:5, he gave you a bill of divorce.
right? He expelled Israel out from away from him for a moment, and it's telling us how they went into the so-called New World, right?
They split away.
Yep, they got on that
That's how
boat.
they got to America.
Yeah.
Yep, they got on that boat, went through Euphrates, the Most High held still the waters, and it went all the way around and up.
So I'm gonna start off at verse 42. That they might keep their and go forth into a further country where never mankind dwelt. That's this place. That they might keep their statutes which they never kept in their own land. And they entered into Euphrates by the narrow passage of the river. For the Most High then showed signs for them and held still the flood till they were passed over. For through that country there was a great way to go, namely of a year and a half. And the same region is called Arsarat.
Right, and that's the actual name, Arzareth.
Let me finish this. It was last verse. Then dwelt they there until the latter time, and now come when they shall begin to come. So you guys are even here to this day, to the latter time.
Right. So you're Ephraimite, and brother, we dropped down to, we went on for about an hour and some change, right? You asked how to repent, how to get the spirit right, right? But I'm gonna pass it on
I got
to,
like 50 more questions.
I
I
believe
got
it.
my paper.
but we're gonna pass it on to the next brother. You're walking on. I just talked to Malachi. You passing it to him.
I need some readers.
Y'all got for somebody's stuff in Islam. He just walked up, and that was my question earlier about somebody's stuff in Islam.
Yeah, Leviticus 26.
Cut up.